I build things and they look really, really pretty because I like pretty things, but I've never really set out to win the game, or I didn't even know you could win the game until like 2 days ago. I didn't know there was a dragon until last night.
I'm way over ambitious with these things, so I've got to rein myself in.
I've done a fair bit of building, all of which are square. Of course I got what it takes to win. I'm Phil.
I have a lot of training in building dirt homes.
I was not forced to be part of this show in any way. I'm not recording the show while being held at gunpoint. I am here entirely by my own free will.
Welcome to Indev.
It's time to bring out the dirt.
Only one winner.
I'll make it work.
Let the build begin. The time for fun and games are over. You're about to witness our 5 designers outside their comfort zone. This isn't a place for pretty landscapes and cute animals. This is about high-pressure challenges. This is Indev. Let's bring out the designers.
Okie dokie.
I know I have what it takes to win.
Let's make this fabulous.
I don't know how to work things.
Alright, it's Phil's turn. Yeah. Sorry, excuse me. Yeah.
To announce your challenge for this week, I'd like to welcome on stage the man who brings you all the latest Minecraft news. It's BebopVox.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey Bebop, great to have you here on the show.
No problem. I like being places.
So, what challenge do you have for our designers this week?
I'm glad you asked, because this week you'll be taken for a ride, or more specifically, you'll be building the ride. That's right, your challenge is to create a fully functional minecart roller coaster. Now it's creative, so let your imagination run wild on this one.
You'll have 2 hours to complete this build, so let's get started.
Good luck, everybody, and diamonds to you, but not the losers. I'm just kidding, diamonds for everybody. Good luck.
My biggest competition? Definitely Phil.
He knows things that mere mortals can only dream.
You never know with Phil. Like, suddenly he'll pull out brilliance from nowhere. Not that I think that Phil's brilliance is in the middle of nowhere. Not that I think that Phil has nowhere. But just Phil.
I don't know what I'm doing. Gonna be honest. Might fill it up with melons. That could work.
I went in with roller coaster, redstone floating around in my head, and I was just like, oh no. I know nothing, and I mean nothing about redstone. I know it makes things go. It's kind of like electricity, right?
When I first heard about the build, I was slightly worried, but I was mostly thinking of bacon.
Roller coasters are all about bigger the better. You know, the higher you go, the faster you fall. So I knew I wanted to do a really, really big roller coaster.
If it does go wrong, I've still got a giant pig head, and that's got to give me some bonus points somewhere shortly.
Overall, I'd say the build went quite well. I think I'm in with a shout of victory this week.
Well, I like the name Troller Coaster, but it was kind of all flash and no substance.
The fireworks. I didn't know there were fireworks. And they looked really pretty because I've never seen them before, so it was a real big surprise and I liked that.
The fireworks. If only I'd known I could make fireworks. That was awesome.
The fireworks were great, but like communism, it works on paper, it just doesn't work in practice. It's not economically sound whatsoever, and he really needs to think about that.
Now that it's over, I'm really pleased with how my build went. It's quite twisty and inny-outy, and I like the dark bits.
That first drop into the cave is awesome. I also like the fact that it seems very much like a safari. One minute you're inside caves, next minute you're around the mountains, and then the next minute you're in the jungle. It's cool.
The length of Emma's roller coaster, I think, gives her a really good chance of winning. I mean, I think you could add up all the other roller coasters timed together and it still wouldn't even come to halfway the length that Emma's lasted. But there was so much dirt.
The thing that I liked the most about Emma's were the sections where it was inside the mountain and you were dropping and you didn't quite know where you were because it was dark and atmospheric and yeah.
What I didn't like was that it was a little too long. I mean, redstone doesn't grow on trees. This can be very bad for the environment. It's quite shocking that she hasn't taken this into account. I mean, the world is in danger. We see it getting sunnier in Minecraft, there's less snowy biomes to be found. The world is melting and she needs to really buck up her ideas to help Mother Earth.
I don't think it went badly because it works, but I don't think it went perfectly because I feel motion sick while I'm riding it.
I really liked the setting of Alice's roller coaster. It was really atmospheric with all the mountains and the snow, and I really loved that just because I like mountains and snow. So I thought that was a really smart choice.
The snow. I hate the snow.
The dragon was the best part of the build. The way that the roller coaster flew through the dragon's mouth into the lake of fire was quite a nice little touch.
She also made sure that her roller coaster was really fast from beginning to end, and if that doesn't attract the speed-loving testificates of the Minecraft world, I don't know what will. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how the build went. I guess I'd just be happy with anything. I could have been happy with like some tracks going around a tree, to be fair.
The giant pig face is amazing. I'd imagine it took a while to build. Maybe not the best use of time, but it still came off with some pretty good effects. So.
What I thought was good about Kelly's roller coaster was that she used dispensers. What I thought was bad was the lack of roller coaster.
We see, I think Kelly had a problem in that she didn't really know how to start, and that's why we have the big pig's head.
Finding out about the pig was kind of hilarious, and the fact that you go through its nostrils. Having the dispenser to give you some slime and stuff, that was really funny to me.
I should have made it look more fabulous.
What wasn't so good? Well, where can I start really? He had an iron golem at the start that supposedly took your ticket, but didn't. I mean, you didn't even have a ticket, so I felt that was a bit unnecessary. And then you fall down a hole with a creeper head. You've wasted time there. You know, he could have built the roller coaster a little bit better instead of spending time on that creeper head. Then he had the roller coaster built, wouldn't he? I'd done that. Where's he copying me? You know, what was with that chest halfway through? I mean, you know, it's just a random chest there that contains some sort of chicken or pork. I don't know. It didn't really matter because you're on a roller coaster. You're not going to be looking at chests. Okay, the end was a good point, but you had to get out the roller coaster to go through it. Name one roller coaster where you get out halfway around to continue on the ride. It's just not on Phil.
Yo, welcome to Indev Cribs. Let's check it out. This is my swag garden. Potatoes, carrots, all that good stuff. This is the front door, yo. Enter at your own peril. In the fridge, we have everything you need. We've got gravel. I'm living the high life. You hear that? The high life. Let's take this to the next level. This is the observatory. It's where I look onwards and to other dimensional planes. It's swag, yo. Everyone needs a library. How to Train Your Ghast. I've read it every day for the last millennia. Never gets old. This is where everything goes down. Welcome to the Rainbow Road. Here is my testing facility. We attempt many experiments all up in this grill. You see this grill right here? All up in there? We do our experiments. Explosives, mob training, and flower arrangement. Well, that's it for my crib. Whoa, where are you going? You can't just leave now that you know my secret. Look at you, with your Minecon cape. Think you really something, huh? Taking credit for all of our hard work? We're the real designers here, because time's about to change, Pracy. Now your subscribers, they're gonna answer to us. Yo.
Phil, what have you done?
I have no idea.
Welcome to the first Indev results. The judge and I have decided on a winner and a loser. As this is our first week, no one will be going out the competition just yet. But next week, we won't be so kind. Before we start, let's hear a final word about what our designers think.
Can't pick between Josh and Alice. I think Alice is a better builder, but Josh had more of the flashy things like the fireworks and stuff.
His roller coaster was just dull with a bit of fireworks in a really dark tunnel, then dull again. It was just, no, I didn't dig it.
Callie's roller coaster had a bit of economic value. It was around a village, so they could have made money from that.
She had some good ideas, but it almost seems like she spent a lot of time panicking. She wasted a lot of time and then didn't have enough time to build.
It's difficult to judge in the first week. I wouldn't vote anyone down at this point, I don't think. I think we'd all just be on par.
I like the way that the cart crashed through the giant creeper head explosion, and the way that it kind of shocks everyone by going to the end, because we really weren't expecting that.
Any roller coaster which makes you fall through a creeper's face surely is a winner.
And the winner of the challenge is... Josh! Oh yes, and diamonds to you!
Well, as expected, really. I thought so. No one could really touch what I built. You know, it had fireworks, it had scary stuff in it, it looped, unlike some roller coasters, Phil. So yeah, I expected to win. It's not a surprise, really.
Why do I think Josh won? Do you know, maybe the competition's rigged? The judge has no taste, because that's just a ludicrous thing to say. I don't know. I'm very perplexed.
You know, it was quite a simple thing. Like, you know, the ride itself is very simple. I was just annoyed when I saw the fireworks. The whole thing, it all comes back to the fireworks.
Mine had a dragon. I feel that everything can be improved with more dragon. Whereas I didn't burn off the faces of those riding my roller coaster with highly flammable fireworks.
It had a big pig's face. You went through a pig's nose. That was way better than just a dark tunnel with fireworks.
I think there were some elements that were on par with Josh, but I don't think I ever outdid him in anything. I think I can make smiley faces better than he can, but that's it.
Come on, let's be honest, mine was the best.
And the loser of this week is... Emma.
I don't mind that so much because roller coasters aren't my forte. I don't ride them, I don't like them, so I don't have a lot to base my ideas off.
Oh, how could you make Emma lose? She had a smiley face. You made happiness lose. You killed happiness.
I think Phil should have lost this week. At the end of the day, he didn't build a roller coaster. A roller coaster is supposed to loop around. If you went on a roller coaster, you'd expect to come back to where you started. Phil lands you in the end. That's not impressive.
I think that it just went on too long. Roller coasters, generally, you queue up for 3 hours and it lasts for a few seconds.
Try and focus on the finer details, because I think that's what my coaster was missing, was the details. So it can look great, but when you look at it closer, it's got to have that substance behind it.
For me, Indev's always been about the journey. To push the limits of people's expectations. I brought these designers here not to fight, but to become themselves.
I feel like this is going to be a whole brand new awakening for myself, and you guys will get to view that happening live.
I can see each of them winning, and I can see each of them failing, but I don't know what I can see in me.
This week, we take Indev to the skies. Our designers will be creating their own journeys, but one person's journey will end. As this week, someone will be eliminated. Hello designers. So this week we have another very special guest to announce your challenge. Would you please welcome on stage the creator of Indie Squish, Welsh Pixie.
Hey guys.
Hey Pixie, thanks for taking the time to come on the show.
No problem, glad to help.
So, time to reveal the challenge.
Well, I hope you have your pickaxes ready, or maybe a parachute would be better, because each of you will be building a plane to fly you around some beautiful floating islands. The catch is, this week is a survival challenge. I hope none of you are afraid of heights.
As before, you'll have 2 hours to complete this build.
Good luck guys, and may the best build win.
So, before we start, you guys need to pick out your materials. If you'd like to follow me to the Lapis Lazuli accessory room. Here you'll find all the materials you'll need. You have 2 minutes to obtain a full inventory. I hope you've already decided what you need. Let's go. Remember designers, this is your only chance to obtain your materials, so I advise you pick wisely.
There's no way I'm getting across there in a million years.
What did you do?
Okay, look, I made it 2 blocks along. I'm winging it.
That was uncalled for, man.
I'm glad that I chose the stuff that I chose. I'm gonna die so much.
I'm going to go for the biggest and best of them all, a Lancaster bomber, specifically the Memphis Belle. I don't know if any of you have seen the film with the Memphis Belle, but it was this plane that was bombing Germany, I think. It has 4 engines on it. 3 of them blew up and they managed to come back with 1. So I'm going to be recreating that moment of the plane landing and everyone celebrating at the end of the film. That's my goal for this challenge. I think that's doable in the time frame given.
First of all, I was like, ooh, planes! I can do planes! I've been on more planes than I've been on different roller coasters, so that boded well for me. But then it was like, floating island. I'm not so good with the whole staying on things. I never really got the whole hold shift thing to stop you from falling off a bit. See, this is so much safer now. Even if I fall, I won't fall. My aircraft is a cross between a passenger liner and a private jet. So I'm going to keep it small. And besides, I'm small, so I don't need a big plane.
I'll build safety fences on the ground, I'll build them on the plane. I was gonna make a biplane, but I've decided against that. I've decided I want a giant iron zephyr flying away in a magical cloud of science.
I was thinking a propeller-type helicopter would be easiest to use with piggy power. The pig's nostril breath can push the propeller around, and its digestive system can do the rest. So, I don't think we really have a competition here. Of what I needed, I didn't grab nearly enough. And I completely forgot to grab white and black wool, so my pig may have to go down the runway blind.
Never really built a plane before in Minecraft or in real life, unless of course you count in paper aeroplanes. I built a few of those. They don't fly. Got some red wool in there. It's probably going to be the base of everything. Hopefully I got enough of that. Maybe I have some ulterior motives, but unfortunately we'll have to find out about that one.
Why is it not symmetrical? All I wanted was it to be symmetrical.
The Memphis cactus. No! Why did that go so far?
I may want to build my way up somewhere else.
I can't use stairs, right? What am I doing? How do I use stairs?
Oh no!
was not part of the plan.
I built the bridge all the way back, which I think only one other person did. I also added safety fences all the way around the island so that I would be safe and not fall off. That may or may not have worked. Oh! I shouldn't be alive.
It's all good. Everything's dandy.
I knew for this build to be a success, sacrifices had to be made. So I put all my inventory in a chest, cleared out the underneath of the plane. That did mean killing myself, but in some aspects, I guess you could say I'm a bit of a hero doing this, sacrificing my own life to make the build look as good as it does. It's back, Ben, it's back!
What?
The gift from the gods!
So, the real challenge begins.
Well, Phil is a ludicrous man, like a little squirrel, tightening all these nuts, and then everyone else is just still thinking about what to build. And he's already built 2. I mean, who has the time to build 2 planes?
Netherrack isn't the nicest of blocks. It kind of looks like corned beef.
You know, who doesn't want a burning enterprise in the nether? There's stuff you can do with that, right?
I will never trust a plane that's made out of snow.
What I liked about Emma's build was the portrayal of disaster that she had. It wasn't just a happy plane flying through the sky, it's crashed, someone has died.
I don't understand how a giant could have gone into the plane to be able to crash back out of the plane. That's very confusing.
Or maybe the fact that he's so big is what crashed the plane in the first place. I loved Alice's build. It was a blimp. It was so cool.
So out of my fellow designers, Alice was clearly the one that I feel would challenge me for winning this task. She decided not to build a plane, but a sort of blimp. I think that's going to make her stand out from the other designers.
Also, she has a watermelon as a flag, which is the best thing you could have as a flag.
It was quite ostentatious. It is lit up like a Christmas tree.
It is a heap of junk. It just looks like somebody's rummaged through a bin and put together any old thing they could have put together. It's got cactus everywhere. Who has cactus on planes?
Well, it might have been a sand island, in which case I'd have been laughing.
The sun looks nice behind it, but that's thanks to the sun, not to him.
I like the fact that Kelly carried forward her theme of pigs. It shows who she is as a designer. Whenever you see one of Kelly's builds, you know that's Kelly's build.
What is this? Is this a stack of wool? It's not a plane, is it? Let's be honest.
Kelly, do you mind if we have a quick chat?
Yeah, no problem.
So, it's been brought to my attention that there may be some issues with how you conducted your build. Now, you destroyed a large portion of the studio, and some of our designers have raised concerns that this may give you an unfair advantage during this competition.
I respect your view as a designer, but in my final design, I didn't use any of the materials that I mined from the studio whatsoever. And to be honest, I felt that I would get more points for trying to be original and trying to use materials on the island that nobody else used. I thought it was like a free-for-all game.
Well, nothing is for sure right now, but I will discuss your response with the judges, and we'll have to rule on whether you'll be allowed to continue in this competition.
If you feel you need to, that's fine. I just think they're specifically trying to be spiteful. I don't know, I don't understand. They should be confident enough in their designs to be able to continue without worrying about what I'm doing, but clearly not.
She must have felt that desperate to destroy the studio. You know, what must have been going through her mind to do that? Kind of unfair to the rest of us.
There's other people who have literally broken the rules and they're not getting penalised whatsoever. Like Phil, who built 2 planes when the challenge specifically called for 1.
How am I supposed to do well in this competition if other people are breaking the rules? I guess, thinking about it, the only chance they have to beat me is if they break the rules. So, I guess if you want to make it fair for other people, I can understand that, but, rules are rules, so...
We have evidence to show you've invested millions into finding the blue pocket flower. We won't hesitate to take this story to press. If you think you can get away...
Well, I guess in a way I've been selling flowers all my life. For a while, we made more money than we've ever made before. But then Flower Mart came.
We have factories across all 12 biomes. We produce a kilometric ton of flowers every day. Our annual gross profit is 14 million diamonds. As they say, money makes the world go round.
But it's hard to compete with the prices Flower Mart offers. Flower Mart just churns them out as if they're nothing. They spray them with slime balls and all sorts of horrible things. A girl can tell when bone meal has been used and she will not be happy about it.
Our products are chemically treated and pass the maximum safety requirements. Our bone meal is approved by the DBF, the Dinner Bone Federation.
My dealings with Flower Mart were short.
Block space is important to us. It only seems fair we offer the smaller merchants an acquisitional fee.
They are not having my shop or the space I use to grow my flowers. It's not happening. Indev could change everything. If I win, people will know about my flower shop, so they can go, look, that was the girl that was on Indev. My mother, she was crushed by a falling tree while looking for the blue pocket flower.
It's a myth. The blue pocket flower is nothing but speculation. We have neither the resources or the time to waste on it.
If I had to close the shop, I'd probably pick up where she left off. It would be perilous, but I would go on the hunt for that blue pocket flower. Those things are worth millions.
Welcome to the Indev results. We've had a bit of drama, and we take all accusation of rule breaking very seriously in this competition. The judge and I have discussed the situation, and we have agreed that neither Kelly or Phil have broken any rules in this week's challenge. As a result, the judging has been based solely on their quality and performance during the challenge. So before we get to the results, let's hear what the designers have to say.
I'd have chosen myself, but that's only because I really like my build.
Personally, for me, Alice is my winner this week. I thought her design was ingenious. It was well thought out, it was completely different to everyone else's. She thought out every block in that build.
I already know who won this. It was Alice, clearly. I was blown away as soon as I saw that. She built what I wanted to build, and I always thought I couldn't pull it off.
I would have eliminated either Kelly or Emma. At the end of the day, their planes were the least impressive. I felt like they built them maybe in half an hour and they just sat around for the rest of the challenge, so it didn't look too impressive.
I thought Kelly's build was lacking. It could have been better if it was, I don't know, less of just a square with wings.
I thought the pig was good, but then when you went inside there was nothing there, whereas everyone else had thought about the inside as well as the outside.
I would have eliminated Josh. His building was just not up to scratch. Just didn't fit any brief, apart from the fact that it was a plane. It fit that brief, so technically it did fit the brief. It just wasn't good. It just wasn't good.
It was too showy for my tastes. I won't argue that he's a talented designer, but this week I would have sent him home.
The competition's heating up, I guess.
The winner of this week's challenge is... Phil!
Wait, what? You're kidding, right?
Darn him! Darn him to hell! I guess he kind of deserved it.
Yeah, I get that. He did build 2 planes to a fairly consistent standard.
He had a Starship Enterprise that was taken over by Nether, which is kind of a cool idea anyway.
I am outraged that Phil has won. I honestly think that Phil should have been disqualified. He built 2 planes, not 1. That goes against the rules. The planes he did build were lackluster quality, awful, and I think I'm going to seek law advice on this because Phil should not be in this week. He definitely shouldn't have won.
I think that my design was more challenging as a single design. and it wasn't made out of netherrack.
You know, Phil didn't use any materials that were challenging. I decided to use cactus. Where was Phil's cactus? I used purple wool. Where was Phil's wool? Okay, he used red wool, but it's red wool. No one likes red wool. Purple wool's better. Where was his glowstone brick? He didn't use any of that. I used the Steve head first. He copied that idea. He's a thief.
And then it's almost like he gave up on what we were actually supposed to be doing and he went to the Nether and built the Enterprise, which I like, but I think he would have deserved it more if he'd concentrated more on the actual plane.
He clearly bribed the judges. That's the only way I can think that he won.
It had lights on the wings. His didn't have lights on the wings. I thought that through. Yeah, that's why mine was better. It had lights on the wings.
Well, I guess that's a win for me. I'm good with that.
And the designer to be eliminated is Kelly.
Well, it's always disappointing to be the first one out. I mean, just feel like a bit of a loser. But I was doing the work of the pigs. The pigs will not be happy. They will take wrath on the whole planet. But I don't know, I'm just broken.
We've seen the pig thing before. It's kind of old news for Kelly. I think that was her thing.
Almost seemed like she was struggling, maybe, to be able to match everyone else's abilities within the time.
In the end, it was just too simple, and it needs to be more ambitious.
She really didn't try very well on this challenge. When you ask to build a plane, you don't build a pig.
If she planned it correctly, that could have probably been built in the space of about 15 to 20 minutes.
Unfortunately for her, that's the end, and we'll all march on stronger. Well, I'll march on stronger, I don't know what the others will do.
Good morning, designers. I hope you all slept well. So you're probably wondering where we're heading. Well, I know just the person to tell you. Please welcome the owner of the Viaduct build team, 1st Division of Mithrintia.
Hello everyone, I'm David, also known as Viaduct, and I'm the owner of the most unprofessional team you have ever seen.
So as an unprofessional designer yourself, do you have any feedback for the team so far?
Well, I recommend putting as much detail into your builds as you possibly can, and also I know this is gonna sound crazy since Minecraft is made out of boxes, but try and think outside the box and experiment with new and different things.
Well, today is certainly different, as we have a survival challenge for you.
That's right, we're going back to basics. Each of you will be dropped onto a survival island, where your challenge is to build a shelter for the night. Sounds easy, but you only have 1 hour to design something unique.
We won't leave you completely in the dark though.
Not quite, as you'll get to take 1 stack of items with you to the island.
This stack must be chosen from your leftover materials from last week. We have your chests here with you today, so make your choices now. So any suggestions on materials for our designers?
Well, diamonds are the obvious choice for a quick setup, but some of them have unique materials which might give them the visual edge over the competition.
Oh, and one last thing. If you die, then your build is over.
The stack of items that I'm taking with me are diamond blocks because I figured that it'd be pretty useful for tools and also that I could build the house out of it. Also, if Endermen tried to steal my building, I am not going to be happy.
I would have liked to have taken all of the items. I have decided to take a stack of oak wood. I don't do survival mode. I don't do building under pressure. This could very well be the one where I just completely fail.
Seems like a pretty easy challenge, really. Shouldn't take up much of my time. I'm an architect after all. Of course, purple wool, because purple wool. Classic Josh.
Stack of diamonds. I think I lucked out on this one. I really, really hope that there is wool somewhere, because it's kind of integral to my plan. Welcome to Plunder Island. Guybrush.
Oh gosh. Okay, let's do this.
Wait, is that it?
I don't really play a lot of creative Minecraft, I play a lot of survival Minecraft, so it's what I'm used to, essentially. But also knowing that I only have about an hour to do it makes me a little bit nervous.
Is this the island? This is it.
There we go, there needs to be some sort of safety fence around that area.
Recklessness kills people. It kills. Be cautious and safe. Be like Phil and Josh! Ah!
This island is tiny. And oh, plan of action, not to die.
Holy crap. Well, that was not a good move.
I have a very good system of hitting creepers and running away. Creeper! You stay the f away from me.
Mobs aren't really anything, really. They want to be afraid of me more than I'm afraid of them. They'll know who I am and they'll fear me and they'll respect what I'm doing in the game is genius, so they'll leave me to it.
Most of the time when I'm on Minecraft, I just think, yeah, I'm gonna die and then just come back and I'll be fine. When I respawn, I'll be fine. No respawning in this.
This isn't going well already, people.
I am not prepared for this at all. I don't even know where to start.
I haven't built anything yet.
Maybe I should swim out to this island over here and build over there, away from this bit of land. I like to build pretty things in Minecraft that take a lot of time to do, and if you're just going to have things blowing up, the point's gone. I mean, what's the point? You know, you put all that hard work in to building something really nice, and then boom!
I feel sorry for the others. They obviously don't have as much experience as me.
Plans? I don't have plans. I'm gonna go out into the sea and put something in there.
Keep it simple and cozy. I'm going down the cottage line, I think. That's the first part of our wall done. It's not great so far.
If this farm is going to grow at some point today, I'm going to need to find some skeletons. Is that a cave? I bet you no one else has found this. Oh, this got interesting. Skeleton. This is very high. Actually, I should probably leave the skeleton, you know. Looking at him, he looks like he's a fan. And, you know, I wouldn't want to hurt a fan. How could I do that?
There is nothing here. I'm running out of wood. I have no food. There's no roof. I have a lot of work to do. This is getting stressful. Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time. And this crap takes too long. I'm gonna starve to death before I finish my build.
I need my food now. Why isn't it growing? Just grow. Oh, why aren't you done yet?
You know, I'm pretty sure everyone else is struggling with food. I've got 2 successful farms going at the moment. Grow! Damn it, wheat!
For those of you who can't speak, girl, that was I have a tree. Do you think I'm going to find sand like this? No, I'm just going to find water. I'm just going to find water.
She's, I'm not sure how experienced she is with actual survival stuff.
Die! 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 Die!
Let's face it, this one's pretty much a disaster.
Oh no, I forgot to bob!
It obviously isn't finished.
I feel like I put more thought into what was going to go in my house for the longer duration.
We were asked to build a house. A house usually has doors.
If trees grew faster, we would have won. I would have won.
I've got a castle as a house with a purple walkway. You know, no one likes red carpet anymore. It's all about the purple. I've got 2 fully working farms, a botanical garden, a boatyard, and a vast amount of greenery all over the island. So if anyone beats this, I'd be very, very surprised because they're really going to need to pull out something to come even close to this.
He has my darn flower bed. All of my build, I just gonna build a flower bed, and I never got around to building my flower bed, and I walk into Josh's and there it is. So he's not in my good books for stealing my idea.
Houses normally have bedrooms and kitchens. I mean, this is a bit of a glorified dining room.
He could have a lot of people over for dinner, as long as they were standing themselves. It could have been more.
This here, it has a wall. Perfect. If someone comes along and attacks, the wall will keep them out. Easy. They've only got one entrance, and even then, they'll get confused when they get inside. They won't know which way's up.
He's lavished the place with diamonds, and if you look at the top and at the bottom, they're actually mirrored each other. It's an optical illusion. It's like the TARDIS, except it's not.
Let's make a TARDIS. It's my best TARDIS noise.
He's tried to do some sort of reflection thing, but he hasn't even reflected the door. I mean, come on, Phil, that's Einstein's first law of reflection. Get with it.
essentially all he's done is built a wooden square.
No! Where's the sun? I need to look at the sunset before I die. Where's the sun? No!
So Alice has tried to do some sort of submerged house, and I think the idea is really good, but I don't think she's pulled it off very well.
It's almost like a submarine, so you can see out the sides and you can look at all the squid dancing by.
Things that have a time limit aren't very good for me.
Defense-wise, it's really good because it's half submersed. And, you know, one entrance, all of that, nice and easy. However, if any of that glass was to break, instant flood. You will drown. Not good defense.
That's on the outside. Nearly flooded the place. Oh my god.
The water levels in the world are rising. You know, in 10 years' time, is this house even going to be accessible? I definitely think she's going to be in trouble this week. I don't even know where to start with you. Do you even know who you're talking to? Do you have any idea who I am? Basically, I'm kind of a big deal. What makes me a good designer? Well, if I was a bad designer, I wouldn't be a multi-millionaire.
Your drink, sir?
Being rich isn't easy, you know. My days are always full, always meeting people. It's a hard life. My parents, they don't approve. They wouldn't cope with the hardships I go through daily.
Oh, dear. Could you pass me a potato?
I'm sorry, darling, but we ate only last week.
Okay.
Why have I entered Indev? A bit of a laugh, made a bet. It can't be that hard. It's kind of like charity if you think about it. Doing my bit for the less fortunate. You know, I flew out here with my own money. I don't even get paid for this. You know I'm the reason Indev's successful, right? I'm a man who lives by 3 simple rules. Be honest, be confident, be rich.
The results are in, and this week we say goodbye to another designer, which 3 will go on to compete in the semi-finals. Let's hear what the designers think.
Personally, for me, I would pick Josh as the winner of the challenge, just because he built a castle. I love castles.
It's a tough one this week because they were all really poor. Phil's idea fell through, Alice's would sink in the sea, and Emma's didn't have a door or roof, so if it was down to me, I'd eliminate all of them.
I think Emma would be eliminated because she didn't finish the roof and the interior wasn't entirely finished. I think if she had finished that stuff, she would have easily beaten some other people.
You know, there was a lot of different things within Phil's building, but it looked like it was probably actually quite easy to do.
If Emma had had more time, that she could have been one of the stronger builds within the piece.
I can't even begin to describe how awful the designs were.
And the winner of this week, it's Alice.
Me? Hey! Oh, I'm happy about that.
I don't know what the judges are doing anymore. They don't... Oh my god. Why? It wasn't a house, really. It was just... I don't know why I entered this competition. Clearly amateurs are involved in this, and, you know, they put a couple of blocks together and immediately they win a challenge, you know.
She had a more unique design, it was very aesthetically pleasing, so she deserves the win.
It's oddly shaped, it's kind of cool, it's not square, like mine.
It was basically like she put some blocks in the sea and then decided that's enough, that'll do me, and it's just not acceptable at this level.
I think I won because it was underwater. It was different from the others. It was a different take on the house.
I think my design was more complicated. I took into account different rooms. It was more substantial, or it would have been had I put a roof on it.
Let's just say no one else had a mirror in their room.
Come on, guys, this is the 3rd week now. You should be, like, bringing your A game to this.
The eliminated designer is Emma.
I think it's completely fair, to be honest. I was expecting it. I feel sad. You know, why wouldn't you feel sad? I was learning a lot. Different ways to do things, you know, trying to look at blocks with a different eye and see how you can use them in different ways. And I guess I'm just sad that I'm not going to get to do that anymore.
Yeah, I guess someone has to go. It's not always the easiest thing, survival.
Einstein's first law of architecture is that a house has a roof and a door. And this isn't something that Emma had, so I can understand why she was eliminated. It was obviously a tough decision for the judges this week because 3 of the designers were awful.
If she had finished, then I think things would have come out differently.
I'm going to tackle next week with absolutely no plans and hope for the best.
The heart of the Indev studio. The Redstone Vaults. I'd like to welcome one of the biggest names in map making, from the creators of Herobrine's Mansion. It's the Gazimo build team.
Hey guys, what's going on? Volsk here, and hey Benjamin, thanks for having me.
Anytime.
Okay, so here's the deal guys, you've been contracted to design a room for an adventure map. Each of you will be given a 21 cube chamber within the Redstone Vaults. Your challenge is to transform this into an adventure room.
This week, we're back to creative, and you have just 2 hours to complete your build.
Okay, so before you guys get going, here's a few little tips. Make sure your design captivates the player. The detail is as important as what's going on. The build sets the scene, throws the player into the world that they're playing in. I look forward to seeing what you guys produce. Good luck!
The 2 best designers will become the finalists.
I was a bit nervous because I really am not experienced enough with this. I don't really make adventure maps too often. I'm not very good with redstone, but I'm sure I can work it out. Maybe.
Interesting. I might be able to do something here. I'm feeling a little bit more confident than last week. I've had mild experience, I'd say. They recently updated everything. I'm not really clued up on that. I'm a bit behind.
Finally, a task where the others will be challenged, because up until now they've just been placing some blocks down, so I think I finally get to see what they can actually do now. My experience with Redstone to date is just getting other people to do it for me. I don't really touch the stuff, that's for the peasants. Yeah, it'll be interesting to get my hands on with it. It doesn't seem too complicated, so it should be fine for me.
I've played an adventure map, but I'm more used to watching other people play adventure maps because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to go through the hassle of downloading the map and finding my folder and putting it in my folder and then dying and then having to find the map and re-put it into the folder because I'd blown something up.
I've never actually played a proper adventure map before, so yeah, this is going to be interesting. I've built an adventure map before. Whether or not that was actually good is another question, having no actual experience in playing them.
I think Phil's will go into the Nether and then we'll build a portal to the end and then go into the end from the Nether.
Josh is going to... I think he's going to be a bit sneaky with his contraptions and designs. I'm not sure about Alice. I think it's going to be good to look at, and that might end up being distracting for the adventurer. That could be a good design. We'll never know.
Phil, probably something with pistons. He seems the piston type of guy. Probably won't be very good. Alice, to be honest, I think even if you combine them, it still wouldn't be as good as what I'm going to do.
I think it's going pretty well. I've had chance to do quite a few things that I didn't think I was going to do. All I need to do are the top ground puzzles and I should be alright. Going in without a plan is a consistently successful strategy.
It's going okay. I've got the main sort of part generally done. Now I can think about hiding stuff, making the room look a lot better, make it a little bit more adventure-y. I mean, there's still a lot to do. Halfway through, I think I can get it done.
I wouldn't have done anything differently. In fact, you should have done something different. You should have just given me an hour for this challenge, and then it would have been a proper challenge. My plans are to add in misleading things, as if the room itself isn't misleading enough.
Feeling alright, to be honest. I usually feel a bit nervous, but this build went better than expected, so should be okay.
If I did it again, I would have had a lever at the start of the map. if you got to the end and that lever wasn't switched, you wouldn't have been able to leave.
I think more planning would have paid off. I'm a bit lost at the moment, and that's from the builder, let alone the player, so good luck to whoever's actually going to be playing this.
Well, considering I've never used redstone before, it's going quite well. You know, I've never touched the stuff, so and people always say it's really hard to use, but you know, I've used it, it's fine, so I don't know what they're complaining about.
Hidden doors would be a good addition, but I couldn't figure out how to do them before, you know, it was almost too late, so.
Everything went well, as per usual, but if I had to pick out one thing, I'd say my placement of lava. I've never used lava before, I'm more of a purple wall and cactus type man.
I would have liked to add a bit after the end, just like a message to say, well done, you got to the end, or maybe a prize. By the time it got round to it, I didn't really have enough time. I'm a bit relieved it's over. I think I've done okay in this challenge, actually.
I quite like the fact that I did multiple rooms and they're different. I suppose I could have made one room that was consistently good, but instead I made 3 alright rooms. Oh my god.
Good God.
Well, that's great.
The world's hardest jumping puzzle. I don't know how any of this is useful.
No!
That was getting on my nerves.
I hate Josh so much right now. Is there a solution to this?
This thing is impossible. My God. Wow, that was a good attempt.
Yes! Yes, 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 yes! No, no! This is bad. There's no way to get through this.
What's going on here? There's iron blocks on one side, and there's bricks on the other.
Well, this is already not as good as mine.
Welcome to the library! No eating, drinking, jumping, no sleeping. Okay. No speaking. This is really hard. No reading. Oh, no. No leaving.
Why is that different? Oh, I guess it... No, that's... Poor design, Alice.
This is, like that scene from, Super Smash Brothers with Master Hand.
There we go. They've improved Alice's build now.
Welcome to the dark place.
Wow, I can see that this is going to end badly. Did I even step on that?
Oh my God! Ah! Holy sh! Ah!
I can hear so many spiders. Oh God. Oh God. Run away. Oh, that's not fair.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Ow! Holy crap! Run! Ah!
To traverse this room, you must light the way.
Phil, what have you done?
Okay, so I do really like the direction that it's taken, purely because I really quite like vines. And are those stairs upside down? This is Escher. I like this.
Damn it, Phil.
I'm stuck. I don't like that.
This is too punishing. At least with mine, if you did something wrong, you could restart. You had replay value. You know, you didn't have to restart the game. You just went back to the start. I'm trapped in here forever. Why can you not swing on vines? If I was making Minecraft, I'd make swinging vines.
Now that looks cool. Is that a jukebox?
This is Phil paying homage to my first week build, where I had creeper heads on my roller coaster. The bits that are great are, well, quite obviously down to me.
I think that it was nice to for Phil to put ambient music in. It's nice. I quite like it. Except for the fact that it's one of those creepy records that that isn't exactly music. It's just unsettling noise. Step one of the puzzle begins.
You know, I'm half expecting me to turn these switches on and some portal open up and an ender dragon float through, and if that doesn't happen, Phil, this is going to be a bad week for you. But yeah, the more I play this, and after playing Alice's, I feel very confident about this week. I don't see how I can not win. Could have put down some scatter cactus somewhere, since you spend so much time on the floor on this map.
That was scary.
I don't like you, Phil. I feel like you've trapped me in this room. Is that it? Is that the end? I am less than impressed from Phil. I was expecting something more. His previous weeks, you know, he's always had a little twist, a little surprise. This was just a room with stairs. A lot of stairs.
She's enterprising, aggressive, outgoing, young, bold, vicious. She'll do. The procedure was a success, sir.
The blue pocket flower will be mine.
If I had words to make a day for you, I'd sing you a morning, golden and new. I would make this day last for all time and bring you a night deep in moonshine. If I could dream another world for you, I'd dream you a world of freedom and truth, and in that place we'd be together to live with this feeling forever. And may this love mean more than words. May the love in our hearts stay strong.
The jumping puzzle is probably the most challenging part of the map because you can't actually complete it.
No. No.
This is brilliant.
Tricking the player with one puzzle when really there's another maze all the way around was super smart.
It was quite funny. I actually really enjoyed it. Oh. Oh no. Oh man, this is so dark.
Time for a leap of faith. Okay. And I'm here. At the start, I thought it was gaudy and with too much lava and just without any thought. After, when I found where the real puzzle was, I was impressed.
It's so dark, I had no idea what was going on. I think a little bit of light would have gone a long way. With all the pistons and stuff, I see where the idea came from, but I only just had to like run forwards and I'd just go straight through them in the end, so it was kind of a bit of a meh.
What did you think of Alice's design?
It just wasn't as good as mine. I had a flaming fire pit of death.
Whose idea was it to have a death trap? Right there. It's insane. Other than that, yeah, it was quite cool. I was quite enthralled.
Mine had purple wool. You know, come on now, I was the only person to utilise wool in this entire challenge.
My design is a little bit more confusing, but that's the fun of it.
How difficult would you say the map was?
Very easy. Up until the last bit, in which case I'm not really sure what was going on there. It seemed that there was too many rooms to be able to make an effective puzzle in each.
What are your thoughts on Phil's design?
I really like the visual design, abandoned and broken down aperture style that Phil seemed to have been going for there.
Visually, I think Phil's was very plain, almost bordering boring. You know, I know I used a lot of the white, but that was really a distraction from what was really going on.
Probably had to have been quite a lot going on behind the scenes to get all the lights to sync up.
The goal of this challenge was to create an adventure map. Alice's, you fell down a hole, and you fell down another hole, and then you found the end. Phil's, you climbed some stairs, you climbed some more stairs, and you flicked some switches. That ain't an adventure.
Diamonds for all, blah. And now, to go fishing.
In just a few moments, we'll be eliminating another designer. There are no winners this week, as the 2 remaining will go on to compete in the finals, our toughest and most dangerous challenge yet. Who will they be? Find out after we hear what our designers think.
It's a very close competition this time round.
I think both of them should be eliminated because I think a final with just me in it would be the best type of final you could ever imagine.
Personally, I would have eliminated myself. Though well designed and looked nice, I felt that there wasn't very much substance, a true ending, I suppose.
She had, like, evil dark temple-esque thing going on there. It was actually quite nicely themed.
The only redeeming feature from Phil's build is that he clearly took inspiration from my first week. So if there's something that saves him, it'll be that.
I would eliminate Alice. It was far too simple and straightforward.
It would be a tough choice for you. I mean, who's going to be against me in the final?
The eliminated designer is Josh.
What do you mean I'm out? I can't be out. I'm the best one here. I'm out. This isn't happening. I'm not happy about this, Ben. I'm not happy. This is an outrage.
Welcome to an adventure map. The only way to get through is to turn around and look to the shadows on the left. I had no idea what was going on half the time. It was so dark.
I'll admit, I was expecting Josh and Phil to be in the final. I'm still not over the fact that I'm in the final. I might be in shock.
She's creative and I'm technical. That is going to be the issue. We'll see how that comes out.
That's both amazing and terrifying because technically Phil is brilliant.
Normally I deal quite well with pressure, but this competition's starting to get to me.
You've both come a long way, but only one can be the winner of Indev. We're not at the final challenge yet, as first we have the preliminary games. This will be unlike anything you've done before. It requires cunning and a keen eye. Your performance in this game will directly affect your starting positions in the final challenge next week, so everything is at stake. Follow me to your battlegrounds. These are the ruins of the Indev stronghold, built to contain the darkest of secrets. It is here the game will be played. You will both be given every block of coloured wool. You must hide these around the stronghold and then seek out and burn the other designer's wool. The game is played in 3 phases. First, you have 10 minutes to explore and memorise the vast depths of the stronghold. Second, you have 15 minutes to place your wool. And the final phase, 30 minutes to seek and destroy. The number of wool blocks that you burn will directly affect the final challenge next week. So if all your wool burns, well, let's just say you'll be in a lot of trouble. So let phase 1 begin.
I think it's going to be interesting. A bit of an adventure. It's going to be. I think it's going to be fun.
I think it's exciting. I quite like the treasure hunt aspect of it. It's going to be interesting going up against Phil. If I have all of them really high up, then maybe it'll take him a long time to get them and some of them will be saved.
Hello. Hello.
Chicken! No getting distracted. I need to find a good solid place to hide my wool up there. Up there. That's a place that I need to go. Okay, I need to remember that. What if I don't remember that, Ben?
This used to be a grand civilization once upon a time. Not so grand anymore. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, back here, up here. That's a good place.
It's difficult thinking about hiding red anywhere in a natural environment.
Quick, I need to run. I need to find more places. Not get caught in these.
It's relatively big. There's lots of places to hide things, although some places seem way too obvious to hide things. There's a cave under the water. I wonder.
Down here's a good place.
Wow, okay. There's one right there, I think. There's some light up there, so it could just burn as soon as I put it there. I have a feeling some places here are a bit trolly. I want to put everything in plain sight. It's the best place to hide.
Oh no, I've got like 4 minutes left.
How about something to waste some time? Interesting.
And your time is up. We're about to move on to phase 2, placing the wool. Now remember, you'll be in adventure mode. Once those blocks go down, they're not coming back up. You have 15 minutes.
That's really recognizable.
I don't like it already. Wow.
Screw it, I don't care about pink wool. So you can go, that's gonna get burned.
Oh my god. That worked out better than expected.
That one's obvious. God damn it. That means they're both gonna go up.
That's a bit too close. I realise that once the wall's down, there's no bringing it back. Damn it! No! Wow, that's lame.
If Phil manages to, you know, get a few of my wool blocks, I am very tempted to set him on fire.
Some of them are a mistake. Wow. That's hilarious.
And the preparation phases are over. It's time for the game to begin. Every block of wool your opponent burns is a setback to you in the final challenge. Across the map, we've laid chests. These will contain items to help you in the game. Oh, and one last thing. Mobs are on. Best of luck.
Well, crap. If I die, all is lost.
Chest! Oh, chest.
Wow, that was a guess.
This literally does not help at all.
This is not a good start.
Yes! One. Well, I'm still alive, and that's what counts.
An Enderman. 2 Endermen. Well, this is brilliant.
It doesn't have feet! How can I kill it if it doesn't have, hey, a painting? Oh, jeez. Oh, hello! Run. How do I even get in there? How do I even get in here? How do I get there? Did that even help? That didn't even help! How do I get to you? Ow, ow! What was that? No! No! That's, oh no, it went somewhere. Get through. Glad that didn't set on fire. Yes! Yes! Chest. Leather pants. Nice.
Well, this is going well.
No! No, no, no! Set on fire, set on fire, set on fire. Fire! Whatever, it means they're dead. We're gonna burn the library down. That's what we're gonna do. Surely there is wool in this library somewhere that needs to be burned down.
This fire spreads a bit too much. I guess that works.
Now, run, 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 run. Explode you, explode you. Thank you. Go away, screw you. Burn the tree. Ow, ow, ow. Glub, glub, glub. No. No. You stay away from me. Both of you stay. All of you. Go away.
Everything's going terribly. There's too many bad guys everywhere. I'm gonna die.
Sweet. Is that a chest over there? I want to get to that chest. Dude. Uh-huh. Aha! Oh, yes! Maybe I shouldn't have burned the library. I regret this decision now. Library burns fast.
Burn everything.
Chest. Splash potion of healing. Nice. Gonna need that. Burn about now. Oh, nice! Oh, that isn't gonna help me.
Damn it. There goes the stairs. Well, if there was anything up there, I'm never gonna find it.
You gonna do something? You can't. You can't even get at me, bro. Just spin around while everything else gets to me first.
That's an interesting place, Alice.
You get fire, and you get fire, and you get fire!
I think I did pretty damn well.
Drop the flint, the time is over. Our crew will now count the wool remaining, and the final scores will be issued on Thursday in the results, as well as the penalties you receive for losing your wool. Prepare yourselves for next week, the final week of Indev. Keep designing.
Scotch. On ice. Actually, wait, no ice. Wait, do you have any, why can't I ever think of what I want? Water. No, milk. Yeah, milk. So, I'm more of a wanderer than a designer, really. I like to go around making sure that people are safe. Of course, not everyone has been happy about it. Which is why I'm entering the competition, really. I need to get away for a while.
Hey, we don't want none of your fence peddling kind here, boy.
I'm not a boy.
Don't you play games with me, boy. The face, the voice, it all adds up.
But what about the name Alice? It's not exactly masculine, is it?
Hey, my name's Alice, too. There he is.
Seriously.
Welcome to the results. Our designers this week had to hide wool around the Indev stronghold, then seek out and burn their opponents. We've carefully checked what wool remains and are ready for the results. But first, let's find out what's at stake. Our final challenge tomorrow will be directly affected by these results. The colours of wool our designers have remaining will be the only materials they have to build with in tomorrow's challenge.
Ah, okay then.
I think she's going to get a fair few. Some of them were not very well placed.
As black and white wool were not included in your challenge, those colours will be provided to you by default. Alice, the number of wool blocks that you burnt was 10. This leaves Phil with 4 colours remaining.
Oh crap. Well, that doesn't give me much to work with then.
Phil, the number of wool blocks that you burnt was 11. This leaves Alice with only 3 colours remaining.
Personally, I never thought I'd get to the final, so this is a pretty big thing.
I hope I have some good colours to work with. We'll have to see.
So let's have a look at which colours remain. Alice, your first colour is light grey.
I'm just looking at nothing. Is that grey? Oh my god.
Oh, I was good.
And next up is your orange wool.
Oh, I know how I didn't get up there. The creepers blew up all the vines.
And your last colour is blue, hidden right above the water. Now onto Phil's colours. Let's start off with his blue.
Brilliant. She put her block in the same place as mine.
I can't believe that we both picked the exact same spot for the exact same colour and neither of us thought to look there.
Then there's the beautiful, colourful brown.
Brown? Brown is no good.
Next up is Josh's favourite purple.
You know, I figured she wouldn't get that one. Purple's not a good colour for anything.
And Phil's fourth and final colour, it's red.
Yes! Red! Yes!
Blue, brown, purple and red. There's not much he can do with that.
But there's one more thing that I should mention. Within the stronghold, I hid a block of my own. A special block of white wool. A block that Alice managed to find and burn. This rewards her with a bonus in tomorrow's challenge. She'll be able to pick any colour of wool and put it back into her lineup.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
So that's 4 each. Well, that's pretty even, I think. I'm just gonna have to make do with what we've got.
Alice, would you like to select your bonus colour?
Dark grey. I've chosen it because the monochromatic black, white, dark grey, light grey kind of go together for some sort of colour scheme.
So there we have it. We're prepared for the final challenge. What will they be building? Well, we'll find out tomorrow. So until then, keep designing. Here we are, the challenge we've all been waiting for. I'm honoured to introduce as our guest judge, the man who solves all your Minecraft problems, the director of the Minecraft Marathon and manager of the Mojang support team, Mojangster Mark IRL.
Hello everyone.
Thanks for coming on the show, Mark. Together with the audience, we will decide the winner of Indev. This week, it's down to the audience vote. Full details of how to vote will be at the end of this video.
For your final challenge, the pressure is about to overload. You'll be venturing into the nether to create your most intense design yet. A cute, fluffy animal.
This is a 1-hour survival challenge. You can design any animal within Minecraft.
Your only materials will be the colors of wool remaining from last week's challenge. Your supply will be infinite, but your colors limited.
Whatever you have remaining after the time limit will be your design. If it burns to the ground, so have your dreams.
You've both come so far, but for one of you, the journey ends here. I wish you the best of luck. Make it work.
Well, I was gonna go for a wolf, as I feel wolves understand me, I understand the wolves. There are times when you need the strength of the wolf, but there are other times when you need a domesticated house cat in the nether.
Oh dear, this isn't, I don't even know. A mushroom. Wait, I'll make it out blue. A blue shroom. Yes, that's a good plan. For the red shirts!
Right. Lot of zombie pigmen. They seem alright with me, but I heard that and that exploded. So where's the ghast? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There it is. There it is. Ah!
Oh, crap. Right. Run! Ow. Brilliant. Perfect. Ow. Here we go, here we go. It's a good start, good start. Not good start. Plan B. Plan B. Plan B's not turning out quite so well.
Die. Yeah, you best get hurt. Dead. Ow, 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 but I'm on fire. Ow. Ow. Oh, a block. Ow.
Yeah, scream. Yes.
It is a really bad idea, but this place, if you look up, has a bit of a roof. And that bit of a roof saves me from ghasts. It's sleeping. It's... I forget things.
Start again. Dun dun. Warp speed. Make sure them inertial dampeners are off. I've reversed the polarity of the neutron flux. That's the right film, right?
I don't like this at all. I hate ghasts. They're the worst. Well, nope, one see me. That was a wall.
You know, I'm kind of bad for saying this, but kind of hoping a ghast can come here and clear this bit. Oh, speak of the devil. Where are you? Oh, you! I knew you would be around. Scream! Damn it!
I don't trust being able to get to the other side before dying. Oh great, I've spent nearly half an hour on this. But I'll be safe, and that's what matters. People don't think about safety enough, and if safety means making a giant orange fortress, something along the lines of they can't see me if I'm surrounded by orange. Maybe it's a particularly calming colour for them. They do live in the nether.
Look at that. Side of the head. Alright, there we go. This will be like a Megazord. Power of the farm!
I was ridiculous and I spent all of my time making orange castle while asthmatic babies loom over me.
Oh shit! No! My beautiful creation! It's all over. Oh my gosh. I can't go out with them shooting me. Oh great, that's it. Game over now. Game over. I am not gonna win this. At all. I have nothing to show.
No one burns down my giant fortress. I may as well just jump into the lava now and give up.
I can only go to war now. The way a red shirt should go. Don't worry, I've set my lasers from stun to kill. There can be only one! They're spawn camping. I like it. Ah! Is this it? Is this what I'm reduced to? The final challenge. Running around in circles. Away from zombie pigmen who are spawn camping. My god.
It was a good idea, but it wasn't really executed well. I should have just built. I should have not been so concerned about safety and just built.
Plan B. Avoidance. Let's see what I can do. It all rides on this. If I die, then there is no coming back. Let's hope this potion lasts long enough. If not, then it was the shortest plan in the history of plans.
Let's see if I can get across here in a minute. I don't think I can. The colour of the wall really did attract the fire, so it was probably my fault.
The shore is right there. I can do this. I can do this. Come on. Ah, I'm safe. I'm on the other side. Let's go. Let's go. Why did I not do this first? Genius. Even if I am still a bit on fire.
Didn't feel so good because there were ghasts, and there was more than one ghast because I could hear the ghasts. They sounded close.
Let's hope the ghasts don't come around the corner. If they do, I know they're trolls. Let's try this again.
Let's make the hind legs inside, where it's safe. I am glad of my protective cat. It was much better than my protective orange fortress. That one set on fire. Now I'm safe. Finally.
I'm feeling a little safer than before, which is a little bit better. Unfortunately, I have no space to build anything.
I like my tiny cat. It's short, 2 of its feet are on the inside, but I don't mind that. I think that's cute. If you look at a picture of a cat on a glass table, that is how their feet are. Their feet are underneath, and you don't see them at all.
If I could cry, I would right now. These aren't tears of sadness, these are tears of joy. And I can't remember the rest of the words. Ha, 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 ha.
It's a short cat. It's not a long cat. It's enough of a cat. Because I managed to actually build something that wasn't on fire and wasn't orange.
Okay, this will be my command center. The Blue Shroom, aka the Anti-Ghast, aka Barry Scott. Bang, and the ghast is gone. This is my mobile command. Well, not so mobile command.
Our final 2 designers. You fought with all your strength to get where we are right now.
Honestly, I've come way further than I ever expected.
Oh, I'm nervous here. Come on, tell me. Tell me now.
Only one of you will receive the ultimate prize, and here it is. The blue pocket flower.
Well, this is new.
Wow. How does it taste?
Phil, after your design burnt to the ground with only 15 minutes remaining, you took the initiative and you recreated it. While it doesn't resemble its former glory, it was an impressive feat. Alice, you also felt the wrath of the ghasts, and in 20 minutes managed to build a complete Siamese cat. This week, the audience has voted on the winner. Those votes have been totaled, and the winner of Indev is...
Hand over the flower, Pracy.
Everybody, into the vaults.
So I decided to come back to the studio and murder everyone. It just seemed the right course of action. And yeah, I guess I need that blue flower, so...
We can hold out here.
No, Ben, I've got this.
Got this? Phil, it's suicide out there.
Trust me on this.
It's too dead. Wait, Phil!
I'm sure it was here. Or maybe it was a right.
Do it.
Get to the studio, Core. I'll hold them off.
I'm not leaving you here.
We don't have time. Just go.
Right when I need to know where to go. And I'm lost again. I knew this would come back and haunt me. God damn it. Steve, set warp, Mark 3. Engage.
Fire the cannons!
Steve, no! We're going down! Set a collision course for the studio!
What's going on up there?
We're going down.
Damn it, Phil.
You were the winner.
Then today is a good day to die.
Auf Wiedersehen.
What do we do now?
We keep designing.